Hey guys, welcome back to Dominating Your Investments. I'm Dom Rinaldi. Now, before I tell you what company we're going to talk about today, I want to give you some words that describe the company itself. Ad bidding, movies, gaming, autonomous driving, architecture, simulations, Metacast for sports, ad bidding, 5G, working in the Metaverse, AI training, robotics, even environmentally conscious, and smart manufacturing in movies and immersive tablets and TVs. So who could I be talking about? Well, you guessed it, Unity Software. Unity Software is one of my favorite companies of late. I've been building a position and want to continue to build a position into this company as they've fallen below $100 per share, lower than the price that I got in originally. Like many of the stocks right now, trading at great discounts. So we're going to dive into just some of the topics of all the different things that Unity has done in the last year and all the acquisitions, partnerships, and where they're headed as a company. And then we're going to listen to a video about one of their first partnerships with Elektrobit. So let's jump in. You can see here that Unity is trading 13.4% below current fair value. It's roughly about $94 a share today. And the revenue's forecast to grow for 25.18% per year for the next 3 years. It's a pretty good compounded annual growth rate. As well as the revenue grew last year 42.9% year over year. And if we look, we can see they have a very healthy balance sheet with the snowflake from Simply Wall Street. Let's see actually how much debt they have and how much cash. So we can see here the current valuation is actually at 109.64 and they're at 94.92. We'll look at this first here. So we can see on the earnings and revenue projections, they're not projected to be profitable by 2025, getting close to break even. Now, they're doing this though on purpose. So you have to understand all of the acquisitions, partnerships, and really their initiative to buy market share in these new emerging markets and investing for the long term. But you can see the projections on revenues are constantly growing all the way up to, I think by roughly 2024, the end of December, almost $2.7 billion a year. So they're doing this by choice. I really want to make sure to hammer that home because they're focused on the long-term gain, and that's what you want in a growth company in an emerging market who is creating new markets itself, actually. So we can also see that the forecast annual earnings growth is 43.3%, much higher than the industry and the market. And then if we scroll down, we can look here. I'm not going to get you blinded here. We do have 1.64 billion in short-term assets, 1 billion in long-term assets, a little bit of liabilities, roughly about close to 700 million. But if we look at the overall debt, there's zero debt on the balance sheet, and we have $1.3 billion with Unity for cash and short-term investments. So that's a very, very healthy financial company from the standpoint of how much cash they have on hand, no debt, high growth, and they have a strategic plan in how they're investing both in acquisitions and partnerships. And recently, they actually just had free cash flow last quarter. So they're starting to generate free cash flow, which they probably will reinvest. So overall, really excited about the financial situation for this company. Now let's take a look at the partnerships and just all the work that Unity has done since 2021 started and a little bit before, because we're going to take a look at the video from October 2020 with their announcement in partnership with Elektrobit. Okay, so starting with the headlines, we can see here from October 2020, Elektrobit and Unity Technologies enable next-gen immersive real-time 3D experiences in automotive cockpits. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, they're co-collaborating the 3D graphics on your actual dashboard that you can see here when you're driving and providing real-time rendering of your GPS wherever you're going and actually seeing it render in real time unlike anything else that we've seen in a car dashboard to date. And you can see these futuristic dashboards are going to be more prevalent, more popular. And autonomous driving, this just kind of gives you that confidence that autonomous driving is going to happen. People are investing already for that, and Elektrobit is one of the leaders in building out these custom dashboards. You can even play Unity video games in park mode inside of this dashboard. So we'll see a video here now about a little more details on what all Elektrobit is focused on in the partnership with Unity, and then we'll come back and look at some of the other headlines.
My name is Thomas Moder and I'm Product Manager for Elektrobit's Automotive HMI Solutions. Today, I would like to give a glimpse on our latest demo setup that will explain how Elektrobit is addressing the car OEM's challenges to continuously innovate and create competitive advantage. We at Elektrobit think that this innovation will increasingly be provided by technologies and applications from the fast-moving consumer electronics area. Elektrobit has consequently been teaming up with some technology champions and market leaders like Unity and Amazon to enable the creation of seamless automotive user experiences that go beyond simple driver information panels, but pave the way to fully connected digital cockpits that match people's contemporary digital lifestyles. So let me show what we have created together with our technology partners. With this fully fledged modular cockpit demo, we highlight how a future-proof automotive cockpit with more and bigger displays, voice-first interaction, cloud-based services and apps, and full digital 3D content enables safe and stunning driving experiences. The cockpit concept at hand shows two screens, with one of them displaying information that was traditionally subject to a typical digital cluster application. The other one shows content beyond driving information, with virtually unlimited connected possibilities. The user interface was created by EB's highly skilled team of UI designers and implemented on Elektrobit's EB Guide HMI development toolchain that runs both displays simultaneously and can be further extended to even more displays. The entire system runs on an NXP IMX8 based platform running Yocto Linux and has been electrically and mechanically integrated by Elektrobit's experts that have been delivering fully qualified and productized HMI solutions to a huge variety of OEM customers already. Let's now take a closer look at the content on stage. While Elektrobit's EB Guide Studio supports the creation of 3D user interfaces, in this case the speedometer and the consumption instruments, we have teamed up with the world's leading ecosystem for the creation of 3D user interfaces, the Unity platform. Unity and Elektrobit have been working on a seamless integration of their respective toolchains to bring Unity 3D content alive in an HMI run by Elektrobit's EB Guide. 3D designers and automotive HMI developers are no longer slowed down by complicated workflows, but can access a seamless environment to develop, simulate, run and test automotive 3D user interfaces. In our case, we can see the power of the Unity engine in the form of a contemporary 3D navigation view rendered in real time. You can see an ADAS-like implementation on the left screen and a concurrently running kind of bird's eye view on the right screen. All of course rendered in real time. While 3D graphics remain on the rise in automotive user interfaces, the same applies for people's increasing demand to use their common voice assistants seamlessly in the car environment. Elektrobit has partnered with Amazon for some time, and we have gone one step further in our latest demo setup here, implementing Amazon's latest Alexa Auto SDK in a way that easily meets Amazon's certification requirements. As on the graphical side with Unity, the partnership with Amazon opens unlimited opportunities to interact with voice and access the information you are looking for, including Wikipedia, weather or music. Alexa, what's the weather like in Los Angeles?
Right now in Los Angeles, California, it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit with partly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has high temperatures, with a high of 98 degrees.
Alexa, who's Albert Einstein?
According to Wikipedia, Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern
Alexa,
physics.
stop. Some of you might wonder whether we could support the simultaneous operation of multiple different assistants with different wake words at the same time. I'm happy to confirm that EB can offer also a solution for that. In case, reach out to Elektrobit's experts. Our Elektrobit experts are happy to support you in the creation of your UI from design through development and testing up to full productization and qualification. Now let me show you how we integrated a game based on Unity's 3D content in our little demo here. Of course, we shouldn't start gaming in a driving car, so I need to inject some information that we put the car into parking mode, and off we go. Let's start. The game is loading, and well, as you might notice, I'm probably not the most sophisticated gamer, but I think it's nicely visible what capabilities the platform and the collaboration of Elektrobit and Unity will offer you in the future to implement 3D elements into the automotive user interfaces and also work on a gamification of future immersive automotive user interfaces.
Wow, that was an awesome video on just seeing the capabilities with Unity and Elektrobit. Now we can see just all the different articles that I have here on different partnerships and acquisitions that Unity Software has made in 2021. So we can see here that they're playing a role in 5G with Verizon and Unity partnering to enable 5G and mobile edge compute gaming and enterprise applications. Now I'm not going to go into deep dive in all these different partnerships and acquisitions, but I wanted to show the optionality and why I'm excited about Unity, because they're playing in so many different industries, and a lot of them are emerging industries, and they have technology that's patented and a severe moat between them and really only one other competitor out there that share this capability, which is the Unreal Engine developed by the company Epic. So Unity releases enhancements for robotics industry, and they've played in the robotics industry before and have continued to strike up more partnerships. We then look at Unity acquires augmented reality construction platform Visual Live. For anyone who follows Unity, you also know that they want to play a big role in architecture and simulations and building 3D models and digital twins of companies and really the world. We'll dive into that a little further. Unity and here collaborate on real-time 3D in-vehicle experiences. So here is another company doing what Elektrobit does. So you can see them definitely wanting to make sure that they have a presence in autonomous driving. Leah Inc. announces it is now a Unity verified solutions partner. If you haven't looked at the Leah tablet, it's crazy. It's like a 3D based on the light technology that they have on the actual tablet. It makes it like 3D viewing without glasses or anything. And you can even transfer 2D images onto the tablet and turn them into a 3D immersive effect. So you can see we're getting closer and closer to where we want content that on our TVs and our tablets that almost make it look like the content is jumping out at us. And so they are now a verified partner to work with Unity on the LumaPad, which is one of their products. Unity dramatically reduces AI training time budgets with launch of synthetic datasets. So now they're also playing a role in helping AI training be more cost effective and partnering in the industry for that. And we'll go into that a little further in another video. Unity acquires interactive data visualization IDV creators of SpeedTree Environment Creation Suite. So saying here that the creator of SpeedTree, a suite of vegetation modeling and environment creation products for architecture, games, visual effects, and real-time simulations. So another partnership for 3D simulation, not just gaming. And so I think Unity is very misunderstood in that people continue to compare it to Epic, continue to talk about the gaming industry and development and for special effects for movies. They do all of these things very well, and they will continue to grow in these markets. But the real investment is the wide array of other areas that they're playing in and starting new markets and being involved in things like autonomous driving and 5G compute, mobile gaming, and other things like that. So Unity enters into an agreement to acquire Parsec. Okay, so what is Parsec? It says here that it allows gaming and creative professionals to work together from anywhere. This transaction is an important step towards Parsec's and Unity's expanded cloud vision that creators should expect to be able to work from any location on any device through rich and powerful tools and seamless cloud infrastructure to deliver real-time 3D experiences of the future. So they got this company for $320 million in cash, and it really kind of plays into the whole metaverse work collaboration environment that we're seeing evolve and be created before our eyes with a couple different companies. Probably the leader in this space is NVIDIA with their Omniverse. But we can see that Unity is wanting to create their own Omniverse per se for creators and movie special effects people, gaming, really any artist, anybody who wants to collaborate in a 3D realm together to drive business. They want to create their own Unity metaverse. And so I think that that's probably why we see that I have not found any documentation stating that they've partnered with NVIDIA on anything on the Omniverse, whereas Epic has partnered with NVIDIA from that perspective. So these are like two direct competitors from that angle. Unity commits to net zero carbon emissions. So they're also ESG conscious. So for any of you ESG investors, they are definitely conscious on making sure that they have net zero carbon emissions, and they have a plan for that. Unity collaborates with Grammy Award winner Common to make education more accessible. So I really like this, that they have several examples of them giving back to the school and education community, and they basically have a Unity charitable fund that they give certain grants to. And in this instance, this one was given to Common for the Chicago-based school Art in Motion. So I really like that they're focused on giving back, and there's lots of examples of them doing this as well. So that's another just good sign of the culture of the company. Then it says here on this article, Unity unveils new era of live sports with Unity Metacast. Now this one really caught my attention. This is about creating real-time 3D graphics and interaction while watching your sporting events. So it says here, Unity Metacast is a RT 3D sports platform for creating and delivering interactive content direct to the consumer. UFC, the leading mixed martial arts organization and one of the most popular sports brands in the world, will collaborate on research and development of potential applications for Unity Metacast within UFC content. So they're already getting into this, bringing your content to life and almost feeling like you're there from your seat in your house watching an event. How can we make it feel more lifelike? I just think there's so much more potential in the future for that. And then we look at a partnership with Hyundai for their smart manufacturing and their Meta factory that they're working on building. Hyundai also has a smart shipyard that they're working with digital twins with Palantir. They made a big announcement about that earlier this year, and now they made one about working with Unity on their real-time digital twins. In fact, you can hear saying the CEO saying, real-time digital twins will permanently change how we live, work, shop, and make a positive impact on our planet, representing a significant component of what is often referred to as the metaverse. And that's from the Unity CEO, John Riccitiello. So just another example of another partnership, another industry that Unity is playing a role in. You can see here, Unity Ads now offers access to Meta Audience Network through Unity Mediation. So they're working with Facebook, or now Meta, in an in-app bidding process for developers. So for game developers to actually be able to choose having in-ad offerings for their games to make more money. And so just another revenue stream, another giant partnership that Unity is involved with. And then, of course, the biggest acquisition they've made so far. Unity completed the acquisition on December 1st for Weta Digital for all their tools, pipeline, and engineering talent. For those of you who don't know who Weta Digital is, it's Peter Jackson, the creator of Lord of the Rings, some of the King Kong movies. It's his special effects company, and they are going to bring that award-winning special effects tools, talent, and everything to Unity to really help game developers and movie artists to provide the best content out there. I think this is going to be a real competitor against Epic and their Unreal Engine. So this is really going to make their content stand out when you talk about what developers and creators and artists can do now with this acquisition. Unity drops multiplayer live gaming trends report. So all this is saying is that they've investigated that 56% of gamers were playing multiplayer games last year. We're projected to see that grow, hence why they've invested in making their software available to create multiplayer games, and that will be able to support across all the different platforms that you want to play your games on, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, the list goes on and on. Unity launches next level simulation technology with Unity Simulation Pro and Unity System Graph. So this is just another example of really focusing in on the simulation industry and digital twins and what that can mean for manufacturing. You can see here the Allen Institute of AI and Carnegie Mellon University have been using Unity Simulation Pro as part of a special trial program to tackle an embodied AI problem, where they are testing and training robots to perform navigation and manipulation tasks. So here they're doing it for simulation of robots and AI. The amount of possibilities with AI and digital twins and simulation is endless. There's so many things that we're going to see in our time in the next 20 to 30 years. It's really exciting when you think about the compute catching up to the ideas that people... So you can see all of these words really do represent Unity. And this is why I'm excited to invest in Unity software. I really want to get this position up to my top 10. It's climbing slowly but surely. And there's so much optionality and really the amount of news to keep up with, like Palantir and Tesla. The same thing is for Unity. So I'll be doing a lot more videos on these different topics and diving deeper into those articles and videos, but I wanted to share just why I'm excited about the optionality that Unity brings investors. Well, I hope that was educational and also entertaining, and just realizing how much Unity software is impacting the world we live in all different kinds of industries. So this is definitely a stock to watch. Do your due diligence, learn more about, and if you like it, then invest. Well, once again, this is not buying, selling, any kind of recommendations. This is just a matter of my opinion and for entertainment purposes. And remember, it's never too late to dominate your investments.